Have you ever wondered why, when passing by a mirror, that in the corner of your eye you'll see something watching, but you shake it off as your imagination? What if there was a world behind every mirror and they were called?
It was a cold fall night, nothing really special going on. Just two best friends going to have a sleepover while the girl's parents went to a weekend getaway. The girls' names are Ruby and Aurora. It was close to 4:30 p.m. when Ruby heard the doorbell, and she said out loud, "I will get it," since her parents were still getting ready to go on the weekend getaway with Aurora's parents. And she opened the door, and there was Aurora, with all smiles. And Ruby smiled and hugged her best friend. And they started talking about all their plans, and then their parents explained to not let strangers in, and all things parents talk about. And they hugged them goodbye, saying see you in a few days, and they went out. And Ruby locked the door and smiled, trying to hold a giggle. Who said you had the best weekend ever? As Aurora grabbed the phone to order some food, and Ruby found some scary movies to watch. As it was something they always did when they had sleepovers. And after a while the food got there, and they sat down at the table and they were talking for a while. And then Ruby looked up at Aurora and asked quietly, "Have you ever heard of the Mirror Watchers?" Aurora, all confused, shook her head and said, "No, I haven't." The Ruby went into what it was all about how there's another world that watches people as they have sleepovers, and that they hide behind the reflection of the person they are watching. As Ruby said that, Aurora felt a chill slowly creep up her spine, as if something was watching her. Before she was able to turn around, there was a loud noise in the kitchen, and Aurora jumped up and said, "Please tell me that was your puppy." That's when Ruby's 4-month-old bloodhound came walking in with their favorite toy, and the girls laughed and said, "Let's go watch the movies," as they went into the kitchen and made the popcorn and snacks, and went into Ruby's room and watched movies. The girls were having a good old time. Then as it got late, they turned off the movies and went to sleep. However, Aurora couldn't sleep. She kept having nightmares about figures behind glass and calling to her to come back to them. And that's when she jumped up, a heart beating out of her chest. She couldn't understand why that nightmare seemed like a memory of something. And she tried to talk to Ruby, but she was fast asleep. She then heard whispering in the hallway,
Come back. We need you.
Aurora was confused for where this was coming from. Why did they need someone like her? She heard a whisper again,
Running out of time. Come back.
She followed the sound to an old mirror inside the upstairs hallway, and her heart was racing. But as she slowly walks to the mirror and reaches out, that's when it all goes black. Next thing she knew, it was sunrise, and she was back where she was. However, something felt wrong and different. That's when she saw Ruby wasn't there. Without warning, there was laughter coming all around her.
This time, you